this time we'd like to acknowledge them for their contributions to the Hofstra wrestling program. Our first senior is in his first season with the Prime as a graduate transfer. He has been a welcome addition to the roster and is ranked number 21 at the 285-pound division with an 11-2 record. Accompanied by his fiancée Abby and sister Carly, please welcome from Dakota, Wisconsin, Keith Weaver.
Yeah.
Our next senior has been a 4-year member of the team and was a star in 8 matches in 2021 to 2022. Last season, he was a 184-pound champion of the Nassau Open. He has been an EIWA Academic Achievement Award recipient and a member of the Hofstra Athletic Director's Scholars Academic Honor Roll. Accompanied by his parents, Raina and Michelle, and sister Nubia. Please welcome from Binghamton, New York, and our next senior is also in his fourth season with the Prime. He has won 22 matches over the course of his career and is a 2-time NWCA Scholar All-American. He has won EIWA Academic Achievement Award recognition each of the last 2 seasons and has been a multiple-time Dean's honoree. As a freshman in 2020 and 2021, he was the recipient of Hofstra's Best Newcomer Freshman Award, accompanied by his parents, Valerie and Jim. Please welcome from Monroe, New York, Sean McGinty. Our next senior hopes to return next season after suffering a season-ending injury in his second match of the season. A 5-year member of the team, he has compiled 49 victories and has a pair of 19-win seasons. He is a 2-time place winner of the EIWA Championships and has been an EIWA Academic Achievement Award recipient in each of his seasons. He has also earned Dean's List and Hofstra Athletic Director's Scholars Academic Honor Roll recognition as well. Please welcome from Maple Valley, Washington, Justin Hoyle. Our final senior made his return to the team in 2023-2024 after missing the last 2 seasons. He has been a 2-time EIWA place winner and holds a career record of 51 and 28. As a freshman, he led the team with 23 victories. In 2021, he was honored as an NWCA Scholar All-American and has earned EIWA Academic Achievement Awards in each of his 3 active seasons. He has also earned Dean's List and Hofstra
Small things, big things, weird things. The plan and the not so much. The whoa, the wow, the what? We know ideas have the power to change everything. That's why we work for them, reach for them, refine and rebuild. Ideas are always evolving, and so are we. Hofstra University.
Welcome to Baikal Chevy of Valley Stream, a family-owned dealership dedicated to providing an exceptional car buying experience. Our knowledgeable and friendly staff are committed to building strong customer relationships and ensuring your needs are met efficiently. We understand that your time is precious, so we've streamlined our process to make your visit efficient and enjoyable. Come visit us today at 709 West Merrick Road, Valley Stream, New York.
A university-based camp provides campers with a world of opportunity. At Hofstra Summer Camps, campers in kindergarten through high school can explore their passions, find their creative side, or learn from Division I coaches in over 50 different camps, taught by New York State teachers or professionals. Campers will make friends and memories to last a lifetime while enjoying a summer that is completely unique to them. Your child's amazing summer experience starts at Hofstra Summer Camps.
Professional bull riders unleash the Beast Series. 150-pound men face 1,800-pound freight trains. No, we're not talking about the subway.
Yo, we coming.
The Unleash the Beast PBR Monster Energy Buck Off at the Garden, presented by Ariat. Only the world's best cowboys survive in the world's most famous arena. And a New York minute is only 8 seconds.
Yo, we coming.
Get your tickets now at PBR.com and Ticketmaster.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact local agent James Piscatelli for your personal price plan today.
Brooklyn Dip and Burger is open for takeout and delivery. Call the store and check us out on Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Grubhub. We are here for you, and you can rely on Brooklyn Dip and Burger, providing great food safely. 516-222-8000.
Transfer to Hofstra University for a dynamic college experience. Shape your own educational and career path by choosing from over 165 undergraduate programs in a variety of disciplines. Connect with the world through experiential learning, including internship opportunities in nearby Manhattan. Work in cutting-edge facilities and research labs. Attend a virtual transfer event to find out how you can be part of the Hofstra Pride.
Hi, I'm Chris, and I'm here to talk about Island Federal Credit Union.
And I'm Bob from National Big Bank.
Island Federal has been providing personal banking services for over 65 years and donated over $1 million to Long Island-based charities.
Nobody loves Long Island more than National Big Bank. We're fully committed to Patch House, Hop House, Wantung, Ronco, Renair. Okay, no, wait, that's not real. You're messing with me now.
Island Federal. You can bank on the power of if.
Hofstra Hello means to me family.
Community opportunities.
People.
A home away from home.
Tradition. Connections.
Religion.
Friendship.
For 75 years, Hofstra Hillel, the Center for Jewish Life on campus, has been serving the Hofstra community. Thousands of students of all backgrounds have participated in our weekly classes, travel programs, service projects, and holiday celebrations. Especially now, when students need us most, please support Hofstra Hillel. Go to hofstrahillel.org for more information.
Welcome to Bike House Chevy of Valley Stream, your trusted family-owned dealership deeply rooted in our community. At Bike House Chevy, we take immense pride in being part of our community and are dedicated to providing not just an exceptional car buying experience, but also giving back to the neighborhoods we serve. Whether you're looking for a brand new Chevy or a reliable pre-owned vehicle, we're here to serve you. Come and visit us at 709 West Merrick Road, Valley Stream, New York.
Live from the David S. Mack Physical Education Center as your Hofstra Pride take on the Binghamton Bearcats. The Pride come in hot on a 4-match win streak following their last EIWA duel over LIU 22-14. As for the Bearcats, they ranked 12th in NWCA mid-major polls, 6-3 overall, and 5-2 in EIWA wins over Harvard Brown and a huge win over number 18 Navy. Tonight is senior night for the Pride, and it's also a highly anticipated rematch of number 16 Corey Day and number 19 Keaton Kluber. But turning our attention back to the mat, we're starting at 125 pounds.
At 125, we do have Dylan Acevedo Switzer, the junior, coming into this match with a 7-10 record from Sayreville, New Jersey. His opponent will be Carson Wagner, the freshman from Pennsylvania, with a 15-13 record. He's currently on a 3-match losing streak, with his last win being on the 21st against Navy.
Talk about a guy who's really stepped up this season. Senior night tonight, you'll get to see Dylan Ryder next match over here, but Dylan Acevedo has filled in at 125, really improved over the season, over last year. He's one of those guys that's really started to mature in his wrestling. About a minute into this match already, no points yet. Two guys feeling each other out, getting used to it.
Dylan Acevedo has certainly improved from last season, and you can see it with the wins. But more importantly, he's wrestled very impressively, as in his last win was against Robbie Sagres of LIU in a 4-3 decision win, which was a tough, gritty match for Acevedo, but even in the tough situations, he was still able to pull out a victory.
Acevedo worked a little bit of a front headlock there. Didn't get to any legs there, but we're getting a Russian now, trying to set up his attacks. Clear. Last couple matches for Acevedo have been wins. Actually on a 4-match win streak right now. Again, working those ties as we get to a minute left in this first period. Acevedo with the underhook here. See what he does from that position.
Acevedo does have 7 wins, but he's still looking for his first win via fall and first win via tech fall.
Working on the edge of the mat here. Stall call on Wagner. I think that's an appropriate call. Acevedo's really been controlling the center of this match so far. 40 seconds left in this first period.
Acevedo has looked good against Wagner, who has had a very impressive resume this season. Getting 15 wins as a freshman is a hard thing to do.
As you say that, Wagner is working for a takedown right now. Acevedo is still in it, though, with the leg. Dennis Papadatos, of course, for the Pride, is going to get upset over that call. Acevedo still has Wagner's leg. I believe that was a little bit early on the takedown call by the refs, but as Wagner is still trying to work around. And as right on the edge of this end of the first period, I think Hofstra has to challenge that call.
Yeah, very controversial call. Surprised not to see the challenge flag out there. But Papadatos is arguing with the referee about that call, and very much so. Like, Acevedo did have the leg there. He did not have control of Wagner. So, very controversial call here.
And
there goes the flag.
See, last dual meet, of course, Hofstra LAU, Hofstra won. Papadatos was also very unhappy with the refs of that duel.
Yeah, refs were a little controversial. A lot of caution calls that Hofstra probably should have got points on, which they didn't. You can hear Papadatos yelling at the refs right there about the call. So hopefully it goes into Hofstra's favor, but the refs are currently confirming, checking it over.
We will see. Speaking of Papadato's, a little fun fact of tonight is he actually spent 5 years as an assistant at Binghamton from 2006 to 2011 and helped produce 16 NCAA individual qualifiers and the first 4 All-American selections in school history. So he's had some influence on this program, which has Binghamton really this season has started to become not a powerhouse, but really matured as a school, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you look at especially their heavyweights. They got a lot of ranked guys, 5 guys in the rankings. And you mentioned Papadato's. Our Binghamton coming back to Papadato's, as used to coach there, of course, also Ohio. So kind of a reunion tour for Papadato's this year. So it's good to see.
And back to the match, they're going to keep that takedown. Interesting call. Acevedo's going to start on bottom in this second period.
I'm curious what the refs are seeing that we don't see. Maybe there's a rule we don't know about, but from my perspective, that was not a takedown.
I mean, this week takedowns have been controversial all over NCAA wrestling. But back to this match, Acevedo's really trying to build to his base. Wagner's really heavy on that left side. Looked like he was trying to set up a bar earlier. Now switching to the leg as Acevedo works up, and they'll go off the mat. Hofstra bench calling for stalling on Wagner for pushing him out.
Going on Acevedo first, standing up there. A lot of things he can do from the bottom, but obviously stand-up is the easiest.
As he builds right back up, controls the hands and gets out for his 1. Makes it 3-1 right now. Acevedo back to that Russian. Trying to set up the Russian. Oh, big snap by Wagner. Straight to a front headlock.
Good for Acevedo to get his composure, know his situation, not let Wagner spin behind him there. And he still has the headlock, but they're back up onto their feet.
Wagner now working the side of the mat. Trying to push Acevedo out. Not many shots from Wagner, but seems like he likes to really set up what he's looking for. As he's got 2, looked like double underhooks for a second there. Now just 1. Acevedo now having to circle on the edge of the mat to avoid this takedown. Wagner on the legs. Trying to work to a double. Acevedo trying.
Nice takedown attempt from Wagner, but good defense from Acevedo. It's a tough situation right now. No one has points.
In this crackdown position, refs are looking for some movement, or that'll be a stalemate. They'll reset. 16 seconds on the clock, 3-1.
This has been a close match, and good work from Acevedo earlier to circle out, not go straight back, and prevented another stalling warning.
Smart wrestling on the edge of the mat there. Forget about the edge of the mat often with these smaller, lighter weights, but it's been kind of a key player in this match.
Yeah.
And that'll do it for the second period. It's Wagner's choice.
Both these wrestlers have wrestled very tactically. As a lot of times in these lightweights, you see a lot of fast action, a lot of points early on. It's only a 3-1 score right now. Still in their period, so anything can happen.
As writing time is now under a minute. Was in favor of Wagner until this period. And that'll be an escape for Wagner and make it 1-4.
Running time is currently at 49 seconds, which is good out for Acevedo.
Wagner takes a shot, gets Acevedo in that crackdown position once again. Acevedo's got to get out of that, got to get his hips high, get his leg free. Nice little roll there on the edge of the mat. Great work by Acevedo. Nice thing about this new 3-point takedown, Acevedo just needs 1 takedown to take it to overtime.
1 takedown, and we got a tie match. So Acevedo has had some very impressive takedown attempts earlier on. Let's see if he can get another one here.
His last few matches have been won by decision, so he's used to this tight kind of match situation. Right now, Wagner in on a shot again. Acevedo has an underhook stuck in the head. Edge on the mat again. Acevedo, I think, is going to get pushed out here. I believe only Wagner has a stall warning.
Yeah.
About 45 seconds on the clock. Right, still on the edge of the mat. Surprised there's been no What crazy takedown call. That
is two very controversial calls. That one might be worse than the first one.
That, you can hear the crowd getting worked up over here. Big crowd here tonight. We'll tell you a little bit about who's in the stands, but they get reset here. Acevedo's down. This is 30 seconds on the clock.
Very unfortunate, and you can make an argument that this should be a 1-1 match right now, but instead we have 7-1 for the Bearcats.
Wagner's going to let Acevedo up, presumably looking for another takedown to try to get to a major as he's on Acevedo's leg right now. Acevedo doing a great job defending, working the splits, working probably a wizard. They're really tight on Acevedo's leg down there. It's hard for me to see, but just coming to the end of this third period, it looks like just going to be 2-8, so that'll be just a regular decision win, writing time, but I don't like the start of this.
Yeah, very unfortunate result for the Pride, and it would have been nice to see Acevedo take some more shots there, as most of the takedown attempts were from Wagner, but even with that, you can argue both those takedowns were not actually takedowns. So,
wow.
Pride got to get a big rebound here with their senior, Dylan Ryder.
Yep, at 133 pounds, Dylan Ryder and Micah Rose going to be the next match of the night. Of course, it's Ryder's senior night. He has meant a lot to the Pride, coming back after 2 seasons off.
Dylan Ryder this season has an 8-6 record, with his most recent win being over Christopher Benecourt of LIU. He also has a 51-28 record overall, which that's a lot of wins, 51. His opponent, Micah Rose, who is ranked number 32. He currently has a 15-9 record this season. And his most recent victories were at the Brown and Harvard duels, where he's won 4-3 over Brown and 7-3 over Harvard.
Ryder's really brought a lot of experience to the team this season, being one of those older guys, one of the only guys to have 50 wins. He's currently in his Hofstra career 51-28. So this will be a pretty big matchup for Ryder, especially going into this. These matches will impact EIWA seeding.
Yeah, this is a very important match for both these wrestlers, as, of course, they want to make it to that big championship, but the wins here make it a lot easier path to get there, to win the EIWAs, to get a better placement. So, important match for both these wrestlers.
About a minute in here, no points yet. Ryder has been controlling the center of the mat. Acevedo currently talking to the assistant coaches, going over his match.
.133 is also a very competitive weight class in the EIWAs this year. So seeding is especially important for both these wrestlers.
These two working on the edge of the mat. Might be the theme of the night.
Yeah. We'd like to see more action, but a lot of times wrestling's more tactical, and that's perfectly fine.
We knew this going into this, that this would be, as Rose currently on Ryder's leg. Ryder's real comfortable in this position, though.
Ryder's not afraid to use that wizard.
Nope, and I wonder if he'll set it. Oh, and they go out. Ryder does this beautiful little move where he gets the wizard, he reaches under, somehow locks up the legs for a nice tilt from his feet. I don't know how he does it, but
I couldn't do that, I can tell you that. But it's very impressive wrestling from Ryder when he's able to do that little tilt.
37 seconds on the clock right now. Scoreless in this first period. Team score, of course, 0-3. Favor of the Bearcats. As we said, it's senior night. Big crowd here in Hempstead. Lots of the athletic teams out here to support these guys. Last home duel of the season. Lots of good stuff.
On senior night, Dylan Ryder had a huge support system. Probably the biggest family you'll see at a senior night. The parents, of course, there, siblings all there. So it's good to see that Ryder had a big support system going into this match.
We're getting to the end of this first period, which has been scoreless. Ryder has been controlling the center of the mat, really putting the pressure on Rose. Rose did take the shot, but it was in a position that I think Ryder almost baits the guys to take his leg. And Ryder will take bottom. Start this second period.
Something interesting on that takedown I saw was when they got brought back to middle, the coaches were clapping, so I feel like they saw something was coming on Ryder's side, but he's currently working on a stand-up to get the first point of the match.
And he'll get out for that first point. As we said, as we were starting to allude to, this Binghamton duel is really the first challenge for Hofstra this season, you know, as Rose is on a takedown, and he'll get 3 from a easy double leg. Ryder back to his feet right away, though. Mat return. Ryder tries to roll through, get to the leg, and he'll get taken down, so now it's 3-1.
Ryder had a good switch attempt, a good stand-up attempt, but unfortunately Rose was very aware of the situation and was able to take him back down to the mat.
Ryder building up here, controlling hands. Rose really heavy on the side. Ryder's on his feet. And another, tries to go for the switch, and they'll go out.
Nice little move for Ryder, but unfortunately it was out of bounds, so no points could be awarded there.
And they'll reset here in the center. As we were saying, Hofstra has had some blowout losses against Ohio State, NC State, Penn State, but they've also dished it out themselves against Bloomsburg, Morgan State, LIU. So this is the first duel that really, these are highly competitive matches, each weight, I would say. Of
Very
course, we have some roster switch-ups from the normal starting lineup for the Pride, as it is senior night, which impacts a little bit of this duel. But back to this match, Ryder got sucked back down by Rose, who's keeping him on the mat in this claw ride. 30 seconds left in the second period. Ryder goes for the switch again. Rose, does a great job following through, though.
It's usually Ryder who's known for the heavy top control, but right now it's Rose as almost a minute 30 of riding time. Ryder's having trouble trying to get the escape here.
Minute 29 of riding time, but if you're Ryder, I mean, he's great on top, so maybe starting that third on top, it'll be a comfortable position for him. He could go to his feet. The three-point takedown's a big change. Ryder tries to go for that switch again. It's just not working for him as we get to the end of the second period. 3-1. It'll be Rose's choice, actually.
Very good period from Rose. He has won the last five of his last 6 matches, so you'd expect a good performance from him as he's currently on a nice little hot streak. Rose, both wrestlers getting on their knees here, trying to get as low as possible.
Starting in neutral, interesting choice. Three-point takedown really evens that out, though, as Rose is currently trying to come out the back after a leg attack. Ryder holding on to a foot, trying to, interesting position here, really in a scramble. Both guys got to keep moving, though, or they will stalemate. Ryder here, he's got his hips high, he's got both legs, and that's going to be a stalemate.
Stalemate. A little unfortunate there, as I feel like Ryder was in the better position, but still a long way to go.
Both guys really low. I think they both understand that this is going to come down to a takedown either way.
Both of them know they need a takedown here, but they know they got to take a smart takedown. They can't go for something sloppy here, especially with only a minute left and a 2-point differential.
Rose right now on Ryder's leg. Ryder in that split position with a wizard. See what he's able to do here right on the edge of the mat. 40 seconds left. Super short time to work with if they go out here and have to reset. Ryder was looking to try to set up his tilt, and they'll go out. That was a little bit of a dangerous position by Ryder, kind of exposing his own back there and try to work through that scramble.
I got scared for Ryder there. It was very close to being a takedown for Rose, but Ryder is just able to make a little adjustments there to make sure Rose did not get the 3.
Ryder now feeling the pressure. 20 seconds left.
Ryder wants to win this. There needs to be urgency. There's no fault of taking a takedown here.
And that'll be a stall call on Rose, but it's such a short time. Even another stall warning isn't going to do anything for Ryder as Ryder tries to do a throw by, do a little takedown. 5 seconds left, super short time. Oh, and this is going to be real frustrating. 1 second left on the clock.
Ryder rushes to the line, but there won't be enough time.
And that'll be a riding time point to make it 4-1. That's 6 points for the Bearcats. Frustrating loss from Ryder. You know, he took those 2 years off and he came back this year and really said, I just want to take all these opportunities and, like, capitalize on what, I mean, it's a gift, but frustrating losses for the Pride so far.
Definitely frustrating. These two have wrestled before, Ryder and Rose, and last time was in 21, where Rose won 14-4, so a lot closer match this time than it was in 2021.
Moving on to 141, we got Nate Lucier for the Bearcats and Alex Turley for the Pride. Quick movement here. Alex Turley going for a leg right away. Turley, of course, 4-13 on the season. Of course, he's filling in for Justin Hoyle, who is out this season due to injury. We'll see if he's able to come back next season. Tonight was technically Hoyle's senior night, but we'll see if he can return or not. Lucier doing a good job of flattening out on top of Turley, making it really hard for Turley to turn that corner and get the takedown, and that'll be a stalemate. Great start for Turley, though.
Yeah.
He's often a little bit slow to get going.
The coaches must have told him, hey, we need a little more urgency from you at the beginning. We can't wait for the third period, second period to get some action going. So good to see Turley take that first shot. Makes his opponent very aware. And Turley did get 2 wins at the Edinburgh Open, getting a 7-2 decision win over Chase McLaughlin and a 21-5 win over Ryan Aqueen.
Turley right now on the leg, trying to come out the back. Lucier doing a good job of grabbing the ankle, but Turley will now switch, or again trying to come out the back, actually trying to isolate a leg. Lucier doing a body lock here, making it difficult for Turley to turn on him, using his knees on Turley's head, and that'll be another stalemate.
Second time that Turley got to the legs. Very impressive work from the redshirt freshman. His opponent, Nate Lucier, is from Pennsylvania with an 11-10 record. He won in both the Brown and Harvard duels with a 2-1 decision win over Brown and a 9-6 decision win over Harvard.
Lucier, the little front headlock there, trying to throw Turley by. Got an underhook here. About 40 seconds left in this first period, currently scoreless. As Lucier takes a great high crotch shot. That was beautiful. No points yet. Turley's still working. Keeping that body lock. No call yet there. Turley's really got to get his hips back and adjust. And that's going to do it. That'll be a takedown as Turley bellies out.
Smart move to belly out there as the 3 points were awarded. Turley got 6 seconds to try to escape, but highly unlikely at this point.
And that'll do it for the first period. 0-3 right now is Turley's choice. He's going to defer. Lucier's going to take bottom.
Let's see what Turley tries to do here to break him down. Fast switch attempt from Lucier. Turley's doing a good job of putting his hips close to his hips, but Lucier was able to get the one.
Great shot by Turley there. Tried to go for the leg. Caught by Lucier. Using his arms. Getting Turley in a front headlock, but I like this new go-getter from Turley.
Yeah, new and improved.
I mean, he's had some great guys to work in this room. I mean, Ryder at 133. Hoyle's now back to practicing a little bit here and there. Noah Tapia, I mean, we're going to see him next. He's just incredible.
He's dynamite, that kid.
1:13 on the clock here. 4-0 after Lucia got the escape.
Turley did actually wrestle Lucier's teammate Ivan Garcia at the Edinburgh Open. Unfortunately, Turley did lose a 12-2 major decision, but a lot closer match with Lucier right now.
Lucier's got an underhook. His coach calling for him to use it. 45 seconds left in the second period. Plenty of time to work. Got the whole third period. It's Turley's choice. If you're going to be down, these are pretty good conditions to be down.
Yes, for sure. Hey, 30 seconds left. If Turley can somehow get a takedown here, all he needs is an escape to get a tie match.
Both of them really heavy on the collar tie there. Nice little shot by Turley. He's got an underhook here.
Smart from Turley to stand back up after he did not get the leg.
We'll get to the end of this second period here. 0-4, it's Turley's choice. Coach Charles Small here telling Turley to take bottom, get that escape, get that takedown, tie it up. Charles Small, of course, graduate from Hofstra, same with Papadopoulos. Actually was on the team with Ryder. Actually, if you go back that far, sat down with Ryder for the locker room on WRHU today. That was live. And Ryder said it's been really great to see his teammate and now coach Charles Small mature and really like grow into an adult, as he said. Lucier here trying to set up a cradle on Turley. Turley's really got to break those hands, separate his leg from his head, or he could be in a really dangerous spot here.
Not good from Turley, especially as he chose bottom. You want to get that escape right away, or you get into unfortunate positions like this. Turley is doing a good job of making sure that Lucier has not turned him. He can make sure Lucier gets no back points here as he flattens Turley out.
Turley's got to get going, though. Minute 15 on the clock. And escape and a takedown in that time as possible. And we're going to stop for blood.
Blood. Looking like it is from the nose of Turley. Might be better off for him as he gets to start back in that referee's position. So much easier to escape from referees than being flat in your stomach.
Give you a little bit of a preview of what we got to come the rest of the night. 149, of course, we got Noah Tapia. 157, we got Clark. At 165, we're going to see a little bit change of the lineup. Joe McGinty's going to get to come in for his senior night. And then at 174, 174, Ross McFarland, as always. 184, Erickson Velasquez is projected to also get his start on senior night. And then we'll get to the last two matches as they get a little bit closer. Turley gets a nice slick reversal.
That was beautiful.
Just incredible. He's going to let Lucier get the escape here so that he can start working a takedown. As a reversal, it's only 2 points, and he never broke contact to get an escape and a takedown. Crazy how an escape and a takedown is now 4 points, and a reverse is just 2 with the 3-point takedown. But beautiful sequence there by Turley. Lucier now has the front headlock. Turley knows that he just needs to go for it.
There's only 30 seconds left on the clock, so we need a takedown fast if you want to get this match to overtime.
Riding time currently not a factor, so the takedown would bring them into overtime. Turley's been taking so many shots this match. He's got to have one work here. As he goes for it, Lucier's really backing out, trying to avoid it, trying to just throw hands. There's going to be a stall warning, but no point. 6 seconds. Turley just got to go for it. Oh, and another frustrating loss for
Very
the Pride.
frustrating.
5-2, making the score 0-9. This has been some great wrestling, though, for the
Great
Pride.
wrestling. Even in a loss, you can be very proud of a loss like that for Alex Turley. Great reversal, very urgent, going for the takedowns. Very impressive, even in defeat. So we're up to 149 right now.
It'll be Michael Zarif for the Bearcats and Noah Tapia for the Pride. I mean, Tapia's just been on fire this season. He's looking for his 20th win this season. He will be, assuming he gets this win, don't want to jinx anything. Tapia, the Pride has not had a true freshman win 20 matches since Dylan Ryder won 23 in the 2018-2019 season. Even if tonight is not tonight, Tapia will get another win this season.
Yeah, Tapia has been dynamite. You could say Tapia has been the highlight for this Hofstra season. Especially as a true freshman, he's wrestled the most matches, has the most wins for the Pride currently. As we mentioned, he's 1911. And
he does get taken down here by Zarif. Zarif, a grad student, gonna have a little bit more experience on Tapia, but we've also seen Tapia come back from being down as much as 10 points, I believe, in the George Mason duel after getting put to his back. Gets set on bottom here.
it doesn't matter if he's down 3-0, 10-0. There's no quit in Noah Tapia. So he's gonna work to get a stand up here to try to get that 1 point as he's on both his feet, but Zarif is going heavy there with the claw.
Tapia looking for a switch there, but Zarif pulled his leg back at the right time, and he'll get the escape. Papadopoulos has said what's really allowed Tapia to stand out from the other freshmen in this lineup is his composure, his ability to stay calm and not get freaked out. Allowed him to win against Penn State in Rec Hall. Allowed him to win over ranked guy in Vegas. As he's working here, he's got the underhook. Nice little throw by to a single. He's got to climb the body, though, and get that 3, and that'll do it.
That
Beautiful.
was beautiful from Noah Tapia.
Tapia has a little bit of experience in Greco and freestyle, and that was that kind of exchange, you know, slick, following the movement, chaining moves together. Great stuff. Tapia ranked 33rd in the coaches poll that recently came out. He's setting himself up for a really nice first postseason as they get set. You're 1:20 on the clock in this first period, 4-3 right now.
Tapia has done very impressive in both the Franklin Marshall Open and Edinburgh Open, as in both tournaments he did go 5-1. As a freshman, it's impressive to win 5 matches in one day. Of course, in high school, Tapia had 163 wins. Talking about 19 wins being a lot, 163 wins is also a lot. So Noah Tapia will be looking to get his 20th win once again tonight.
With that escape, Zarif brings it 4-4. It's even here. Still in this first period. It's turning into kind of a high-scoring match after some, but not high-scoring, but still very active previous matches, I would say.
For sure. Noah Tapia is also ranked 7th in the EIWA 149 division. And on Zarif, he is a graduate student with a record of 7-5, and he's coming back from injury, as the last time we did see him was on January 5th. So it seems like the injury is all recovered, as he's even in a tie match, he's wrestled very impressively so far.
Zarif just took a shot there. Tapia flattened out. Hard sprawl to end that first period. Binghamton will take bottom going into the second. Tapia's got start of a spiral ride here. One hand on the thigh, one hand across the chest. sucking Zarif back, trying to keep him down. Zarif up on his feet. Tapia will let him go for the escape.
Riding time will most likely not matter, but he did reverse the riding time to his favor with 4 seconds of riding time.
Another shot from Zarif, defended by Tapia with a hard sprawl and a front headlock. Tapia can do a lot from there. Gets the underhook. Got double underhooks, actually. It's a great position for Tapia if he can capitalize on this setup. Zarif's really standing up straight here to try to avoid the attack, and that's a little high crotch by Tapia. Now in the crackdown position, got to climb the body, isolate the leg. Zarif trying to crotch loft and lift, but Tapia follows through nicely. He's still got to climb the body here, keep that leg. Zarif really trying to use that crotch lock, but Tapia's not going to be worried about it as he comes around the back for the takedown.
Great work from Noah Tapia to get the 3. A beautiful entry on the leg to get into that crackdown position where he was able to get that 3 points.
And Zarif will get out, stumble a little bit there.
If you thought those first 2 matches were a little low scoring, that's not what you're getting in this match, as we have a 7-6 decision right now with still a whole nother period to go.
10 seconds in this second. Great stuff. As we said, these are the kind of matches that are really going to determine postseason. It's coming down to the wire. The Pride next weekend goes to California, of course, for a short trip, and then they have their next EIWA opponent in Drexel before heading into postseason. Tapia will take bottom starting this 3rd period, leading 7-6. Whoa!
Big caution.
Very early start for Zarif. It's a little bit loud in here, but there's so many other arenas that are louder than this.
We saw some bad cautions in the LIU duel, but that could have been worse than all of them. Pretty early from Zarif.
That'll be a really easy escape there for Tapia.
Tapia making his differential a little wider, as now he's winning the match 8-6, excuse me. So a 2-point differential in Tapia's favor.
Of course, 3-point takedown. Can't mess around here.
Very much so. And last time we did see Tapia, he did a high-risk, low-reward kind of scenario, as with 5 seconds left, he did go for the turn. So we need a little more mat awareness, time awareness from Tapia to make sure we're not giving up points that we shouldn't give up.
That was a great setup on the edge there from Tapia. He had an underhook, pressured Zarif. Zarif backed out. I think he's getting a little bit scared now that he's seen what this freshman can do. Oh, but he takes a shot into the leg. Tapia really heavy with those hips, though. Not going to make it easy. Setting up the front headlock, getting an underhook. Minute left. Zarif tried to clear and go for the takedown there. Tapia just kept moving, kept the motion going. Still got that underhook. We'll see if he uses it. Looked like he was going to go for a little bit of a knee tap or an ankle pick there.
That was a beautiful, beautiful work from Zarif, but more impressive from Tapia to prevent him from getting deep onto the legs.
Zarif goes for a shot again. Tapia again gets those underhooks. We'll see. I'd love to see him go for a trip or a throw. Get some points here. 25 seconds left. Of course, he is up. But it would be, as he gets to a leg here, in on the single in the crackdown, and that is going to be a takedown for Tapia to make it 11-6. Still just regular decision win as we get to the end of the match, but wow.
Great work from Tapia to get the Pride their first win of the night. It will be 11-6 for the freshman, Noah Tapia.
I believe actually that was, oh, excuse me, one of the predicted numbers was 11-4 in favor of Tapia. So. And now we'll move to 157 pounds, where Finn Nadeau will represent the Bearcats and Jarius Clark for the Pride.
Darius Clark is coming into this match with a 10-5 record, while his opponent Finn Nadeau is coming with a 6-5 record, and he won 4 matches at the Matt Town Open 2. Finn Nadeau is not their usual starter, as it is Carter Bear, but Carter Bear is currently on a 4-match losing streak, so Binghamton decides to go with a different route at 157.
These two working on the edge of the mat right now. Clark in on the leg, and they will go out of bounds.
Clark has been very impressive this year, winning the Journeyman Classic. Coming off of his freshman year to this year, it's huge gaps of improvement from Clark, and you can see it every time he wrestles. Clark will be looking to get his takedown, to be getting a takedown in this match, as he's aggressive right now.
Working on the edge of the mat here. Clark with an overhook, looking to throw it by, or get in a 50-50 here on the match. Maybe set up, he could set up a Merkle here, possibly. Working on the edge here, really winging down with that overhook, and they'll go out.
They will go out. Let's just say it is packed right now. The students have showed up for senior night, so it's good to see the Hofstra Pride get some respect from the fans, as this was going to be a great duel, and it's good that the crowd is here to watch it.
I think I saw field hockey, volleyball, baseball, softball, quite a few teams.
Golf's right in front of us.
Yes. It's great to see. The wrestlers of Hofstra really go out and support the teams. I've seen them at just about every sporting event I go to. Nadeau tried to take a shot there. Clark worked back with his legs and got an underhook there. Make it difficult. 55 seconds left on the clock, 54. 0-0 in this first period.
Clark had a very good underhook there to prevent the takedown.
Working here. Clark has controlled most of the center. Not any crazy shots, lots of setups. Both guys just forehead to forehead right now, not really working angles. As ooh, Clark has a slick throw by to a leg, a really early out of bounds call. That was
some questionable calls we have seen tonight, but Clark will still work to get another takedown attempt.
That was a nice little move by Clark, though. I believe a throw by, some crazy percentage of the takedowns in the NCAA tournament are from a throw by. Those little things, little setups to chaining moves together that really make the difference as we get to the end of this first period here, 0-0.
It will be the Pride's decision, and they do defer to Binghamton, and they decide to go bottom.
Look at set here. 3-9 the team score right now in favor of the Bearcats. Clark really heavy on a leg. Quick stand-up by Nadeau, but Clark's right there, keeping him down, not going to let him up as they go out of bounds.
Clark did a good job grabbing the leg, making it very difficult for Nadeau to escape there. They'll go back to referee's position.
That's the thing. A lot of people think stand up, oh, he's out, he's got the escape, but unless contact is broken, they're still there as Clark tries to leg right here, and now he's just hanging on to the Nadeau. Not a great look. Binghamton bench really wanted to call stalling, and it's going to be called stalling on Clark for when he was up in the air.
That is a difficult position for Nadeau, as he got to be careful there, as he has no legs or no feet on the ground, so very easily could do something potentially dangerous in that position. So good work from Nadeau to be aware of the situation, but unfortunately Clark does get the stalling call there.
Clark's often in the action, though. A stall call shouldn't impact him too much in this match. Nadeau, is going to get the escape, though, to score the first point of this match. 1:13 on the clock. These two forehead to forehead again. Really got to start working angles in order to make something happen. Nadeau is going to go for the takedown here. Clark tried to throw him by, but just could not get his hips under him to get the power to lift, and that's going to be a takedown. Or no, excuse me, not going to be a takedown.
He was very lucky to be out of bounds right there.
That was some good play on the edge of the mat, I guess, but
Clark tried to do some type of lat chop, some type of throw, but he was not in any good position to get enough power to throw Nadeau. But lucky enough, the mat was on his side right there as both wrestlers were out of bounds.
You can be successful in that position if you really build the guy up, get the pressure going, but that just was not the case. Still 0-1, 22 seconds left. It's going to be another close match, which is exactly what we anticipated for the night.
Every match has been close, has been nail biters for both teams.
We will give a little bit of a hint. The match of the night will be the heavyweight match.
The main event.
Yes. So stay tuned for that. All of these matches matter, of course, but that's really the highlight of the night. As Clark's going to take bottom going into this third period, looking to get his escape and then work for a takedown. Lots happening in NCAA wrestling tonight, though. Lots happening just on campus with wrestling. We got so much to talk about, but great switch attempt there from Clark off the whistle. Clark's pretty explosive. That was a great little sequence, but he'll just get the escape to tie it up right now.
That was beautiful from Clark. It only took him like 2 seconds to get the one. Very impressive work from Jarice Clark.
These two have really been evenly matched. Lots of forehead to forehead, just pushing and shoving and trying to work some angles. Nadeau tried to take a shot there. Clark sprawling out hard. He's got the underhook. He's got to start working for his own attacks, though, as he does have that stall call as they back out.
We saw Clark get close to a takedown earlier on in the first period. When he shoots, when he goes for a throw, he does have success, so you'd like to see a little more attempts from Jarice Clark.
Minute on the clock here. 1-1. If neither wrestler gets a takedown, they will go into overtime. It'll be interesting match that happens. 43 seconds now. Still in that position, not really. Both guys trying to work levels, not really working the sides. Clark is controlling the center of the mat, but got to add some urgency as we get to about 20 seconds left.
This will be Clark's first time going to overtime if neither wrestler gets a point here. Of course, it is a big match for the team score and rankings.
Nadeau went for the takedown. Clark's getting it around. There's the 3. And there we go. Clark is going to get that takedown, though. Nadeau really tried to follow through for a reversal and exposure of his own, and the Binghamton bench is going to throw a block. I wish I could get a replay of that. That was a whole lot.
Wow. That's all I could say there. We're talking about overtime. Clark's like, no thank you. Gets a beautiful takedown on Nadeau. It was a weird positioning, though. I can understand why Binghamton would want to throw the challenge there, but I do believe Clark got the 3 there. Beautiful work from both wrestlers this match.
That was some good stuff. As we're looking on our end, we have it pulled up. You could go back and watch that sequence. We'll see how that looked in such a short time. So Clark lifts, gets the takedown, puts his legs in. Just a few seconds left. Clark super high. 1 second left before Nadal gets around. Ooh, this is going to be close.
Yeah.
It's
a
really
very tough one.
Just a couple seconds there, but while they're going over that match, we hinted there's a whole lot going on. Princeton Cornell are competing at 7:30 tonight for the Ivy League title, though technically UPenn is also 3-0 on the season, but that's on at 7:30. Oh, and that will be just a takedown for Clark, and so he will win this match. 4-1, another win for the Pride. Great stuff. Also tonight, though, to continue my sentence, it is Iowa, Penn State, the duel for NCAA wrestling.
Must watch.
Tune in. I'm super hyped. Now we will move to 165 pounds, where Joe McGinty will get to represent the Pride on his senior night. And for the Bearcats, it'll be Brevin Casella, number 18, ranked nationally.
We have not seen McGinty wrestle since the 20th of December. This year, he has a 4-6 record, and overall, he has 22 wins in his 4 years with the Pride. His opponent, Brevin Casella, has a 20-6 record this year. He's obviously ranked, and his last few victories have been at the 127 duels with Brown and Harvard, where he had a 3-0 decision over Brown and a 5-0 decision over Harvard.
McGinty in previous years has been the starter for this weight, has been the starter at 157, kind of flown around in that area. But excuse me, the freshmen this season and just the underclassmen really this season have gone and put pressure on these older guys. But McGinty right now was working a front headlock, now working some hands, wrist control. They'll break out of that a minute in this first period, but you love to see the freshmen and the sophomores pushing those seniors, those juniors, those grad students to get better.
Just because you have the title of senior or junior does not guarantee you a starting position. And especially in wrestling, you got to really earn that spot. So we've seen some freshmen this year truly deserve and earn their starting spots in the Hofstra lineup.
Got a front headlock. McGinty right now working that. So this is so far actually a very peculiar moment for number 18 Casella. That's who's wrestling, right?
Yeah.
Now I feel like I need to go check on our end.
Yeah, Casella has been very hot this season, especially as of late, as he's won 11 of his last 12 matches.
It is Casella. I'm just a little surprised, though. I guess I shouldn't be as he gets that beautiful takedown. It was a little slow to the start. You know, these schools sometimes like to trick you with who's out, but
we weren't expecting Finn to start, and he did start, so you never know.
Yes. The Pride has switched up their starters for this duel, but as we said, senior night, important night for these guys. McGinty and later tonight, Erickson Velasquez were both out for injury this season, so even though they weren't necessarily the starters, they just really never got their chance to wrestle and represent for the Pride in this last season. As Casella's working for some back points here on McGinty. That's going to be 4 back points, put him up 7-0. About 20 seconds left in this first period.
Casella tried to go for a power half there, but was not successful. Casella is on a 3-match win streak, so he's looking to make his 4th win in a row.
Binghamton, as we said earlier, has really matured as a team. They have quite a few ranked guys. Lou Dupre, who you guys will see in just a couple of matches, is back after a year off due to injury, and he's Binghamton's first 2-time All-American, so this team has really started to mature. Their win over number 18, Navy at the time, was huge in EIWA competition. Second period, McGinty's going to take neutral, try to work for that takedown. I think that's the right choice after he really was on the offensive for most of that first period. Casella is 6'1" at 165, standing at quite a tall stature. McGinty's probably assuming he can get to the legs a little bit easier than he can work on top or bottom, but
I mean, you can see just as watching this, Casella is big for the weight class. So McGinty he has a lot in front of him if he wants to get some points here. We haven't seen McGinty win since the 12th of November at the German Classic. So a win here would be huge for McGinty.
Casella tried to get a takedown there. McGinty did a great job of bringing him up. Bringing him up, bringing that arm from the leg to the waist and circling out of it, avoiding that takedown.
McGinty's wrestling very tough for his senior night performance. And as McGinty is graduating soon, he does plan on becoming an anesthesiologist. Yes, as he is a health science major. Big word there, my fault, ladies and gentlemen.
Papadakis has spoken about just how smart and how dedicated this team is. They had an above average Hofstra Athletics GPA. Quite a few honor roll guys. Lots of dedication in the classroom and on the mat. 33 seconds left on the clock, 0-7 right now. 1 minute exactly of writing time.
Being down 7 points or 8 points if you count running time is not the worst thing in the world for McGinty, as we've mentioned. Casella is hot. He's a very impressive wrestler, being ranked 18th. So if he can prevent Binghamton from getting a tech fall here, a major decision somehow, there's still small wins in the feed.
Every little bit helps the team. 6-9 right now. Be closer than I believe was anticipated. So third period, McGinty's going to start on bottom.
Even though he is down 7-0, McGinty has looked good. And another caution for Binghamton.
Those early starts, it's good. You want to go, the whistle goes, you know, coaches often tell kids, look at the ref, wait for his lips to pucker, and go. Casella got the legs in here, making it really difficult for McGinty to build up. Lots of pressure. Casella going to try to set up a tilt, get some more back points, and he will. Or,
no swipes
no,
yet.
not yet. No swipes. There's going to be the swipes. McGinty fighting to get back. Gets out of the danger zone, breaks the 45 degrees, but that's still going to be
4 points, I believe, for Casella.
Yep. 11-0 with riding time 12-0. That's going to be, right now, a major decision, but it looks like Casella's going to go for a tech fall as he's getting to back points here. He should be. Yep, those are going to be the swipes.
Yeah, McGinty is not in a good position here.
And that's going to be all that he needs for a technical fall. That's going to be 5 points for Binghamton, bringing it up 6-14. Honestly, with McGinty really hasn't been competing very much lately, and with a ranked opponent, could have ended a lot quicker.
Could have ended a lot quicker. Could have been pinned there. Even though in the loss, he versed a very, very good competitor. You didn't really see that much mat rush from McGinty. He was very aggressive out there. He was very tough out there. So, as an observer, it's stuff you love to see for someone who has not wrestled in a while.
Moving to 174 pounds for the Pride, Ross McFarland. And for the Bearcats, Dimitri Gamkrelidze.
Gamkrelidze for Binghamton. He is coming to this match with a 13-11 record from Brooklyn, New York. His most recent victory was over Brown, where he got a 4-2 decision win. For Ross McFarland, he is 9-5 this season with an overall record 28-25. His most recent victory was over Corey Conley at the LIU duel, where he scored an 8-0 major decision.
Ross McFarland also ranked in those coaches' polls, coming in at number 29.
He's also ranked 6th in the EIWA rankings for 174.
Both of these two redshirt juniors, senior members of the team. Ross McFarland, of course, team captain. Minute of this first period, scoreless. Both of them kind of working from distance. Both pretty tall guys, kind of lengthy, going to be taking some far shots, or excuse me, shots from open space.
If the Pride wants to win this duel, this is a very important matchup for them. McFarland should try to get some points on the board for the Pride.
With both of these wrestlers from New York, one thing that we want to highlight before I forget about it, Section 8 D1 Wrestling Championships will be here at the David S. Mack Sports Arena. Of course, this is being broadcast from the Phys Ed building, but right next door, Saturday and Sunday this week. Watch some high school wrestling, see some good stuff, see the future of possibly these teams. I don't know who's going to be there, but
there's a lot of former Section 8 wrestlers. Soon you'll see Erickson Velasquez, Ryan Arbite, Matthew Rogers from Wantagh, some good Wantagh kids that you'll see tomorrow. Going to be a very good competition for Saturday and Sunday, and as a former Section 8 wrestler myself, I couldn't be more excited to watch some good high school wrestling.
Great stuff. 50 seconds left in this first period, currently scoreless, as, again, Perledzi works for the first real deep shot of the night to get that takedown on McFarland. McFarland quick to his feet, though, building up. Nice little roll. Great job by McFarland to follow that momentum and get out for the escape. Making it 3-1.
McFarland does a good job getting the points there. Great roll to escape. Kind of shocked his opponent for a bit, but they're back into the center of the mat, both looking to get another takedown on the board.
Gam Krletzi really slowing down here, being a little bit more methodical after that takedown. And we'll go into the second period here. 3-1 right now. McFarland's going to defer, and Binghamton will take bottom. And we'll get set here. Couple of mat return attempts by McFarland, really trying to keep him down. Moves to a hand on the thigh, working on the side here as they go out of bounds.
It will be
again,
a stall.
Oh,
It will be a stall warning for McFarland. And as you remember from his last match against Corey Conley, he did an excellent job on top. Conley got 0 points that whole match. He did a great job putting top pressure on his opponent. Good job mat returning him when Conley tried to stand up. So McFarland will be looking for a similar performance tonight.
It's been a pretty competitive match for McFarland. He's down right now, which is not the anticipated result. We got some crazy cautions going on. Seems Gam Krletzi, apologies for butchering this name.
It's a tough one. It's a tough one for sure.
And we'll get back to the action. McFarland let him up, making it 4-1 with the 3-point takedown. It can still be neck and neck. Minute 23 on the second period.
Once again, with a 3-point takedown rule, a takedown does tie it here for McFarland. Does have a lot of time to get that takedown.
working on their feet here, really working from space. Neither of these guys really tie up too much. Both kind of longer, lengthier guys. Ross McFarland, 6 foot. Dimitri at 5'11". So McFarland has been practicing with Will Conlon, who I want to say is 6'2" or 6'3".
He's a tall dude.
So you should be used to that reach. But McFarland went for a little shot there. Easily defended, though. That's the problem with shooting from space, is it's really hard to follow through once you miss that shot. 22 seconds left in the second period. Still 1-4.
McFarland did try to pass by that shoulder when he went for that shot there, but once again, he wasn't successful on that attempt.
I think McFarland's starting to feel the pressure, though. He's starting to move a little bit faster, be a little bit quicker. Stall warning is going to go on the Bearcats. That's going to do it for the second period. McFarland's choice. He's going to take bottom. He got a really quick escape last time, but that's not going to be enough to win this match.
We saw that really impressive forward roll from McFarland, so we'll see if he does something like that again, or maybe with the more traditional stand-up here, but he got to get that 1 point and then get another 3 if he wants to win this match.
McFarland quick to his feet, avoids the mat return by hooking the ankle. He'll get that escape. Great job getting it quick. Now he's really got to work for a takedown. 2-4. Takedown would win this match. Of course, we'd like to see all the guys work for more than just a win by decision, but that's what it comes down to.
A win is a win. But McFarland getting that escape early on gives him plenty of time to work for that takedown. So he has 1:30 left on the clock to try to get it to 3 points.
Big snap there. You could hear that sound on the mat. 1:15. McFarland starting to really feel the pressure. Quickening his attacks. Whoa, and we're going to have a potentially dangerous call? Interesting.
Call. I did not see anything there, but there's obviously something that we're missing that the refs did see.
I would say McFarland is starting to get a little bit more aggressive, but that's wrestling. He's feeling the pressure. Less than a minute left in this third period. He had some good shots there. There's the stall. It's going to be 1 point to McFarland to make it 3-4. 40 seconds left. He's got the time. As he tries to go for an ankle pick there. He's got the front headlock. He's really just got to go. Try to get a cow catch there. Try to get a leg. It's good stuff from McFarland, but is it going to be enough to get to 25 seconds? He's really feeling the pressure. He's got double underhooks here.
He needs something, and he needs it fast. The crowd is on their feet, all cheering on McFarland. 13 seconds left on the clock. He got to get something done, and it needs to be done fast.
Oh, my goodness. And he's on a leg. Oh, my gosh. Such a short time. I don't think he's... Oh, my... Super bloody face from McFarland. What is going on? Well, blood in the eye definitely makes it hard to finish your shots. That's going to be a super frustrating loss for the Pride. 4-3. When McFarland was on the offensive for most of that match.
I'm very curious to what happened to get the blood to the eye on McFarland. You can see he is frustrated after that loss, rightfully so, in a very close match.
I mean, we knew this was going to be the test for the Pride, to see how they react to those close matches. It's not going to be an easy one like Bloomsburg, like Morgan State, and it's not going to be a beating like Ohio State and Penn State. Moving to 184 pounds now. It's currently 17-6 in favor of the Bearcats. Erickson Velasquez is going to be here for his senior night. Big night for him after being out for most of the season and giving up his starting spot. Will Conlon earning it, rightfully so. Cleaning up the blood on the mat for McFarland. And then For the Bearcats, it's going to be number 11 ranked Jacob Nolan.
We have not seen Velasquez wrestle that much this season, as he's only competed 4 matches for the Pride. Unfortunately, he did lose all of those at both the Princeton and the Franklin and Marshall Open. Erickson Velasquez has seen his ups and downs with the Pride, but he's still looking for that first victory, and if he can do it tonight, that might be one of the biggest upsets you would ever see.
Oh my God. Well, Velasquez has got quite the support system. I think he's friends with everyone on campus.
Yeah.
Honestly, as a student myself, I see him all the time. Super nice guy. There's people here I know who are here just to see him. So, gotta feel good having that support here.
I was gonna say, when
Basically
they
in
announced his name, you saw the crowd erupt. You saw the cheers for Erickson Velasquez. So the crowd is on his side. So hopefully that pumps him up to get a few points tonight.
Basically in his hometown, coming from Mineola, New York. He's a local.
Right down the block.
Nolan's gonna get in on a shot early though. Velasquez is gonna do a nice job of throwing in that arm. Working out of it. Good stuff.
On those Section 8 finals tomorrow, Erickson Velasquez is a former finalist in the Section 8 finals. So, from Mineola, nice and local. There'll be a few Mineola guys wrestling tomorrow, so if you're from the area, definitely come support your favorite high school teams.
Nolan in on another shot here. Velasquez working splits right now. Lots of agility from this Hofstra team today as they've had to defend these shots. Velasquez has got that whizzer in, putting the pressure on Nolan to make it difficult. Nolan will get the takedown though, and he'll get Eric Velasquez on his back to get, looks like it's actually 4 back points. Make it 7-0, start this match.
Velasquez was in a very, very dangerous position there. He was able to roll out to make sure he did not get pinned there, but he did give up the 4 points. As Nolan has Velasquez back on his back.
Nolan is ranked very high, rightfully so this will be a tough estimate. Some of these matches going against these ranked guys, the Pride has really done a great job this season of knowing that, like, sometimes a win is just keeping it to a decision, keeping it to a major decision, not giving up all of those points. Will Conlon, normally the starter at 184, did a great job against a top 10 guy, I believe against F&M, keeping it to a win or a loss by decision. As Velasquez is getting turned here from a bar by Nolan on the edge of the mat, trying to kick out. But that'll be 4 back points, and that'll do it for the match.
Jacob Nolan has been very impressive for Binghamton, and you want to talk about something being hot? With that win, he's currently on a 17-match win streak. So, impressive work from Jacob Nolan.
Moving to 197 pounds, we will also see a little bit of a shift from Hofstra's normal starting lineup. Gavin Profit, the freshman, is going to come in for the Pride instead of normal Nicholas Miller. And then for Binghamton, another one of their really big guys, number 10, Lou Dupre. Dupre has quite the interesting story. Southern Scuffle last season, he got hurt, was out for the whole season, actually came onto the Binghamton coaching staff because the coaches wanted to keep him in the program so badly, and he has just been so hot since he's gotten back.
Lou Dupre is their highest ranked wrestler currently this season with a 15-1 record. He's currently on a 6-match win streak, and he has over 100 1-0-0 college wins. Only the best of the best can accomplish that, a great achievement. So Lou Dupre will be a very tough opponent for Gavin Profit.
Profit, of course, a freshman. Lou Dupre, grad student. It's sometimes you're just going to have matches like that, but at Hofstra really this season, getting these freshmen these high-level matches against high-level competition has been so great for them at the learning experience, realizing what college wrestling can look like. Even though they're losing, Papadotto seems like they've gained something from, especially the Ohio State loss, learning about levels of wrestling. As Dupre is going to start this match, of course, getting the takedown early, making it 3-0.
This will be great experience for Prophet, as when he's an upperclassman, he should be expecting to see wrestlers like this more often. But this is his dual meet debut for Gavin Prophet, and this season he has a 4-7 record. Some of those matches are unattached, but his most recent victory was at the Edinburgh Open, where he had a fall over West Virginia.
These two actually wrestled earlier this season, with Dupre winning by pin at 2 minutes and 39 seconds. So for Prophet, it might just be lasting a little bit longer than that.
Hey, if he does not get pinned, that's improvement, and especially for these freshmen, any sense of improvement is a win in some sense.
And Dupre is going to give him the escape there, so seems that Prophet might be able to stay in this just a little bit longer than previous, though he will get taken down here. Make it 6-1, 40 seconds on the clock.
Prophet got to try to get some hand control here. Prophet can get an escape, that would be huge, of course, for this match, but just for himself, he can get any type of points here to get that over a guy like Lou Dupre, excuse me. Just, even in defeats, you got to find those wins somehow.
And he will last longer than his first match. So
improvement.
Good stuff from the freshman. Turning our attention the next match, last match of the night, the match.
Oh boy.
Can't stress this enough. Number 18, Corey Day, and number 21, Keaton Kluver. This has been the match that Kluver has been waiting for all season. I asked him, like, is there any competitions you're excited for? Anticipating, I honestly thought he'd just say, you know, postseason. But he said this match, it is his revenge match after losing today just by 1 point, 3-2, when Kluver was at Minnesota last season.
It is the last match of the night, and rightfully so, as it is a main event. There is no match you'll see that's more anticipated than the one you'll see between Corey Day and Keaton Kluver. Both of them are extremely talented wrestlers, and of course these two have wrestled before, with Corey Day getting the win, so Keaton Kluver is motivated to get that revenge win over Corey Day.
Dupre is going to get another takedown, get himself up 9-1, currently in major decision win territory. If Prophet can keep this to a decision, great job by the freshman.
Excellent work. Dupre currently has over 3 minutes of riding time, so you can kind of get the sense of what type of match this has been as he gives Gavin Prophet the escape.
At 2-9, less than a minute in the second period, and he'll get another takedown, make it 2-12. He's got a leg in for a Turk there. Looks like he's going to get, there's going to be the back points.
Yeah. If Prophet cannot get pinned here, that would be huge. And that could be potentially dangerous on the knee right there.
Yeah, got to be careful there. Prophet working on the edge of the mat, trying to avoid the pin. And that'll be still waiting for the count on the back points there. But looks like Prophet's going to get it. He's going to go to the third period with Dupre. Potentially. Yeah, and that's going to be 4 back points, so that's going to make it 16-2. So Prophet will make it to the third period.
That's a win.
Mat time is mat time.
Lou Dupre is Binghamton's oldest wrestler, and you just look at their whole lineup. Like, compared to Hofstra's, it's a lot more seniorized, a lot more veterans to the roster, as Louis Dupre shows his veteran experience and gets the tech fall over Gavin Prophet.
That's going to do it. That'll be 5 more points for the Bearcats. It'll really put them up in this duel, now 27-6, but this duel was not going to be a win-loss team situation. It really is going to come down to these individual matches and how each guy fought. So here is the duel of the night at 285 pounds. Number 18, Corey Day. Number 21, Keaton Kluver.
Here we go.
As we were saying, previously these two had wrestled when Kluver was at Minnesota. In that match, Day got the first takedown in the first period. Kluver scored in the second on stall calls to make it 2-2. Day had 46 seconds of riding time with his takedown, so he started the third period on top. Day locked in both legs and used a half Nelson to keep Kluver down. Losing 3-2, knowing that you put the work on that guy to get those stall points, and all you lost to was a riding time point.
I got a feeling we're going to see a very different match than we saw back in 2022. Kluver has been nothing but impressive this season. 11-2 record, and most recent victory was that 20-4 tech fall over Jared Tracy of LIU. Also unimpressive, Corey Day, of course. He currently has a 20-5 record. His most recent victories was a 6-0 decision win over Brown and a fall over Harvard. On falls, he has kind of been a fall pin king, Corey Day, you could say, as he has 9 pins this season.
As Day gets to Kluver's leg there, but it won't be a takedown. Kluver, but now he's on his back, and he was looking for a little bit of a switch-like move, but he just kind of followed Day down. That's just going to be a takedown, though. No back points were given there. Kluver is in the ideal position, though, to work out of this and get a reversal. Though Day's got a power half locked up from the back. Kluver's got to be careful not to get exposed there and lift that leg. Get out of it.
Kluver is doing a good job fighting that power half.
If he can lift the leg and step over the side, he would get that reversal, though. Day now really high in this ride on Kluver.
They did let go of the power half. He still has hand control of Kluver.
Kind of a bizarre start to this match.
Yeah, very interesting takedown for Corey Day. One that Kluver would probably look back at this and realize, oh, I shouldn't have gave that up.
That's going to be a stalemate. Kluver couldn't really build up there, but Day also couldn't really work anything, neither guy moving. Happens in the heavyweight, but
Kluver got to be fast here. You got to get that one fast and try to get some more points on the board.
This would be a huge upset going into EIWA championships for Kluver, who's had wins over ranked guys in the EIWA, in fact, with that win over Fernandez of Cornell. But Kluver is just stuck on bottom here. Day not even really given that heavy of a ride, just keeping Kluver's legs together and making it difficult for him to really get a post and start building his base.
The heavier you get, the harder it is to escape on bottom. Of course, Kluver got 285 pounds on top of him. So it's definitely a lot harder than the 125 pounders to get the escape.
And that's going to do it for the first period. 0-3, Kluver down right now. Papadopoulos is going to say go neutral, go for the takedown. For Kluver, it's probably going to be go for the throw. That's how he beat Fernandez of Cornell.
If Kluver can land a throw, he puts Corey Day in a very dangerous position. King Kluver is currently ranked second in the EIWA heavyweight division, while Corey Day is ranked third. So neck and neck these two are.
Kluver tried to go for a throw by there. Definitely going to be working on a little bit more upper body. That's kind of his style. He almost stands upright in most of his matches, almost in a Greco stance. As he's pinching right now, pinching headlock. Day backs out. Avoids getting in those ties.
right now.
Kluver can't get his hand free from Day, but he does. Heavy on that collar tie.
Right now, Corey Day does have a minute and 57 seconds of riding time, so he does need more than just the 3 points to win this match.
Kluver getting frustrated on the edge of the mat. Goes for the single, in on the leg. Let's go with it. Frustrating to see. He's got the body lock, though. We'll see if he hits anything from here. He's got trips, he's got throws, working on the edge of the mat there. That's where you really want to go for those high-risk kind of moves.
Kluver does have a large arsenal, so let's see what he can do. But unfortunately, both wrestlers do step out of bounds.
32 seconds on the clock. Short shot there by Kluver. 25 seconds. Day taunting Kluver, getting down on the mat. Kluver a little aggressive with the hand fighting here. Day is backing up for stalling, and this happened in their last match.
Yeah.
Kluver got 2 whole points from stalling from Day.
That first takedown was crucial for both wrestlers. As you could say, the first takedown is the most important takedown, as it kind of determines which way the match is going.
Just a couple more seconds in the second period. Third period, it's going to be Day's choice. He's going to take, what's going on? A little bit of a brain fart there.
Yeah.
Kluver's laughing off on the mat as his Day takes spot up. Good to see that they can keep some good spirits, I guess. Day's going to get out easy, though, and go for another takedown on Kluver. This is not what we were anticipating from tonight's match.
That's a heavyweight there, right there. That was fast for a heavyweight. Beautiful switch, beautiful takedown for Day. Unfortunately, Hofstra's very own King Kluver is flat on his stomach.
That puts Kluver in a tough spot. He's really going to need to get out. He's going to need more than a takedown. It's going to need to be a feet-to-back move, as we told the wrestlers.
Hey, you got to get to his feet, and he has those beautiful throws that he can get Corey Day to his back, but it's going to be very tough for him to get out right here.
And this will be really frustrating for him, knowing that he was kind of lighthearted going into that third period, and he got caught. Oh, heavyweights have really just become so much more athletic in recent years, and Kluver's past teammate Gable Stevenson has really been a big influence on that. And it's going to be a stall warning on Kluver. But it just is a totally different style now. You're seeing these younger guys. They're so much faster, so much more athletic. 285 pounds hitting a backflip is crazy. But Kluver tried to circle out there. Day really just staying heavy, really riding parallel too. Honestly, not a lot of action from either guy, as Kluver's kind of balling up right now. Not really working to improve.
King Kluver is going to be very disappointed if he loses this match, which with 10 seconds left seems as unlikely gets for King Kluver to get the win here.
That's going to be a point for Binghamton for stalling. And that's going to do it. Big loss for not just Kluver, but for the Pride. And that'll do it. So Pride falls to the Bearcats, 31-6. Once again, I'm Olivia Hillstead, joined tonight by Zach Weicker here on the Hofstra Pride YouTube channel. Next up for Hofstra, they head to California to take on CSU Bakersfield and Cal Baptist before their last duel of the season against Drexel, followed by the EIWA Championships. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good night.